Oh, there we go. Cabin lights. Oh. And you just see somebody else. I think the guy's doing touch and goes. So we'll go down to the other end of the runway. Just do touch and goes like he's doing. All I'm doing is I have an idea for doing a stream in a couple days, a couple weeks, sometime next weekend. And I'm just making sure that everything's working now before I do like a 7-hour long stream in Flight Simulator in VR. So really, it's just like, I'm just gonna not even bother with like doing all the proper ATC stuff since I'm just playing in the Microsoft Flight Simulator multiplayer mode, and ATC and that kind of sucks anyways. The tentative plan is there's a big road trip I've wanted to take for a long time, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what I could do is I could fly the route that I want to take, that I want to drive. I could fly in Flight Simulator, just kind of get a good look of what the route would actually be like, and just to have some fun. And so I had to stop and think for a second. So I'm thinking of live streaming that flight, as a hard mode challenge, be in VR, flying this plane, without any autopilot or anything, for like a 6-hour long flight in this little thing. And hard mode meaning, as long as the plane is in the air, my butt doesn't come out of the seat. So it's kind of doing some, just getting some practice in the plane, flying around Las Vegas, taking off here from North Las Vegas. It's a little bit of a cross breeze there. Raise the flaps. Shut the fuel pump off. Can shut the taxi light or landing light off. We're gonna climb to about 3,000 feet. We're gonna keep it low because we're just gonna be doing some practice landings here. believe that's the ILS for, or the localizer for the ILS approach North Vegas. Cut our power down to cruise altitude, or cruise throttle. Cruise power, and we'll just turn and head direct heading east. Vegas is looking pretty good. If I do that flight though, which I'm gonna do, it really, if I stream it, it really is determined. It really is going to be based on how well this stream is running right now. Any settings I need to change, then maybe improve it. It'll be next Saturday, like sometime in the early afternoon. I'll start it, and I'm kind of like, all right, if I do it, I'll probably do it on VATSIM. Or no, I would take that back. I'll probably do it on normal multiplayer mode like this, so I don't have to deal with AI or air traffic control. But there's also part of me that's like, you know what? Maybe I should do it on VATSIM just to get the experience. All right, we're over the 15. I'm gonna turn. We're at 3,000 feet, just shy of 3,000 feet. Adjust our mixture. I do actually have throttle and mixture levers that I'm using. Although my home cockpit, and I say that in quotation marks, is more set up for commercial aircraft. So you see me looking at the passenger seat, it's actually me reaching over and flipping all my switches in my radio stack, since I have that not mounted right there, you know, where I'm looking now, where the radio stack actually is in this aircraft, but I have it mounted right here. Because again, I normally fly commercial aircraft when I fly Flight Simulator. Right, landing lights on, we are full mixture. I believe I'm on the ILS. Well, I've got the localizer here talking to my plane. You can see it right there. Part of what I'm trying to practice too is normally I fly commercial aircraft. This plane handles way differently. So I'm just trying to acquaint myself with this aircraft, get used to flying and landing it. Yeah, the frame rate isn't chomping my headset, but it is chomping my capture software. So as soon as I land, I'm gonna see if I can't tweak it. I also don't have chat up. I gotta pull that up. Get that squared away. Alright, Pappy lights are good. I'm on the glide slope. Damn, I'm really on that. I'm locked on. I'm using real weather, and oh, we're a little below glide slope there. No, we're above. We're a little high. We're a little high. It's okay. I'm using real weather, but it is calm here. Oh, we're really high. But gentle, gentle. We're still too high. Still too high. Cut power. And you don't really flare this plane like you do an Airbus. There we go. My stick also has this point where it's like it's stiff and then it's not. Or my stick, my yoke. Go full flaps. Help slow us down. Raise the flaps. Taxi light on. Landing light off. Nav lights off. Taxi and exit left when able. I've wanted to do a flight sim live stream for a while. I used to do them when my computer was upstairs, but I also didn't have VR, so it was easier. The one thing is that when I was doing like my racing and stuff, and normally when I'm playing VR games, I use OpenVR or Steam VR, and I have a program that actually puts like my text chat like right there. I can put it wherever I want, but it puts it right there so I can just look at it. But Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't load in Steam VR. It actually loads in a really weird way. If you were to actually come and sit next to me and look at my computer screen, you would see what both my eyes see. It basically is rendering. Well, that's what VR does. It renders twice, but it actually shows you what it's rendering. So to capture it, I have to tell Streamlabs, capture this game, but then like stretch out the capture screen bigger than the actual canvas area, so it only sees the right eye or the left eye. So because there might be a different way. I might look into that too. Like I said, I want to do some testing and see if there's maybe a better way to get a better capture rate on my FPS. It's like even if I'm looking at my screen, like if I lift my headset up just enough to look through the nose of my goggles here, my Oculus, I can see. You see, I'm getting good FPS there, but I'm getting bad FPS there, and even Streamlabs is like, ugh, I'm struggling. And then again, doing anything VR is way more system intensive. Ugh. We're back here at North Las Vegas Airport. Turn the landing. I had the landing light on still. That's landing light, that's taxi light. Alright, we're stopped. Parking brake, throttles down. Mixture 0. Wait for the engine to stop. Engine's off. We can go ahead and shut off all the lights. Pitot heat is off. Fuel pump is off. Avionics off. And both master switches off. And headsets off. Whew. I'm gonna change microphones. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying, that the double view, if I'm not in VR, then I can just... Whoop. Toggle off of VR mode. I wish more games that had VR support had this kind of hot swap VR mode, where you just like push one button and you're in VR mode, you push another button and you're out of VR mode. No, that's not what I wanted to click. I could probably toggle performance mode, and that might help a bit. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, this is just a little test. I'm just playing around for a few minutes here, so I'm probably gonna pop in and out of doing these little test streams, because realistically, that's the only way you can test how well you're gonna be able to stream, is just do it. unless I'm missing something, unless there's some way I can like do a test stream that no one notices or whatever. But yeah, hopefully I can get that FPS issues sorted out before next week. If I can, then yeah, like sometime in the morning, I'm gonna be doing like a 6 hour long flight in VR. Just put the headset on, and the rules will be headset on, take off, fly. If I have to go to the bathroom, if I need to get a snack or anything, I'll just find an airport and and land at an airport. There's several along the route that I have planned, and fly and land at those airports. One of the things is like this is a road trip that I've wanted. There's a road trip that I've wanted to take for a couple years. I was going to take it last year, and COVID happened. Well, I was going to take it 2020, and then COVID happened. Then I obviously didn't do it in 2021. I'm really, really, really on the fence about doing it this year in 2022. Probably won't happen, but fingers crossed, knock on wood, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But I was sitting there this morning while playing Flight Simulator and thinking, I could fly that route. I could just fly the same route that I'm going to drive and do two 6 hour flights. It's 10 hours of driving each day. It's from Las Vegas to Austin, Texas. But I've got a halfway point picked out. So the flight on Saturday is going to be the first half of what would be a motorcycle trip, but just flying an airplane, following the same route. To Santa Rosa, New Mexico, where we'll touch down and call it a night there. And then, resume maybe the next week. I don't know. But it's one of those things where it's like, we'll see. We'll see. I just got to fix the choppiness on the stream. So I'm going to play around with some settings and check and see. Maybe there's a way I can capture directly from the Oculus. I don't know. I'll take a look. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later, I guess.